As we transition through this period in our life, it would probably be a good idea to assess what we really learned from this time in our progression. Let me speak for myself and say that as I talk to many people in my interviews, those of a frequency that have investigated the depths of their own souls and hearts and are on a path of directing others on a journey back to that of the heart. I've learned that these times reveal a message from the universe, a time of change and evolution, a time of digging deeper to find the truths that really resonate with our soul, a time to go inward and get accustomed with who we truly are, and a time that would really awaken those that want to be awoken. These times have evoked the greatest sense of isolation and fear as well, in the many who are grasping to that familiar handrail. From my experience, having had the opportunity to sit with myself, I found these times challenging, but also rewarding. I refer to it the time of blowing up a balloon, but not those ordinary balloons, those little thin, narrow balloons that have a hard time getting started. It takes a great effort to get them going. And a little bit over time, they start to expand and they start to stretch out. Well, I relate that to our inner work, our own level of consciousness and our awareness. I've learned through that the level that I have expanded prior to this time has given me a broader and deeper insight and an ability to become a little bit more self-sufficient on my own instincts and intuition. I've learned that the fear is a form of emotional paralysis, which limits our insight and intuition, our true navigator. I've come to the conclusion that the frequency in which we broadcast through thoughts, through our speech and our action will be the frequency that others of the same frequency will resonate back. With that said, let's raise our good speech, our action, and try to vibrate higher. Confidence, faith, and love are frequencies and a high vibration that attracts these things. But so is fear. Fear is a controlling and manipulative energy, and it weakens our immune system and attracts more negative energy. It plays on the innate foundation of our own survival. This frequency has been resonating throughout the year, right? With many people in the news, in the media, on the internet. It's used shaming as a means of silencing those voices that want to contradict the frequency of fear. After all, people are comfortable in what they know, even if it continues to disable them. We are the captains of our vessels, and that we must take responsibility fully for, right? We're on an emotional and a physical journey. So we must become our self-educators and not blindly put our hands and fates in the channels of information that attempt to make us reliant upon fear-based information or suppression. Remember, the path to inner growth is a never-ending cyclical journey, revolving and repeating. And since the soul's growth could be considered paramount, the frustration of having passed go and to only return back again is a real test. And so these times are a true test of the soul and its expansion and growth. And for that, we can be thankful. How else, other than through some resistance, could we change and reshape ourselves? Remember, it takes manure to grow the healthiest of gardens. So let's remain open-minded and compassionate, especially with ourselves, our own shortcomings and limitations, and that of others as well. And recognize that the universe has a plan, and sometimes we have to go through the mud to get to a clearer destination.